Okay, so we're going to be solving all these questions in 3 minutes. So pay very close attention. So the first question is saying, number one is saying that 8ab squared plus 12a factorize. This is very easy. Very easy. So the trick in factorizing is finding the HCF. HCF, the highest common factor. Okay, so what is the highest common factor of 8 and 12? The highest common factor of 8 and 12 obviously is 4, right? 4. Then what is the common variable in all the terms? The common variable in all the terms is going to be equal to a. So 4 times a is going to be equal to 4a. So 4a is our HCF in this expression, right? So 4a bracket. So 4a into 8ab squared, right? So 4 into 8 is going to be equal to 2. Then a into b a squared. So a cancels out a, leaving out with b squared. So b squared. So 4a into 8ba into 8ab squared is going to be equal to 2b squared plus 4a into 12a. 4 into 12 is going to equal to 3. Then a will cancel out a. So the solution for question 1 is 4a bracket 2b squared plus 3. I hope that was clear. Okay, so the second question is a quadratic expression. So I want you to pay very close attention. So the second question is saying that 3x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, so the trick here, when it's a quadratic expression, you split the term in the middle, right? The term in the middle in this case is 4x. So we're going to split 4x. This is 4x. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so how do we split 4x, right? So, okay, let me give you the trick. So the first thing you do, you multiply this coefficient, right, with the term in x squared. The term in x squared is 3x squared, right? So 1 times 3x squared is going to be 3x squared. So what are the terms of 3x squared that when we add them or subtract them will lead us to 4x, right? So the terms are 3x squared minus 3x minus x. So 3x minus x is just going to be equal to 4x, negative 4x. Right? So nothing has changed here. We've only split the term in the middle, right? So 3x minus x is just equal to negative 4x. And you're done. So you now split the expression into two groups, right? The first group and the second one, right? So what is the highest common factor in the first group? The highest common factor in the first group is going to be 3x bracket, right? 3x into 3x squared is will leave us with x minus 3x into negative 3x minus negative 1. It's going to lead to negative 1. So in the second group, what is the common factor? The highest common factor, which is negative 1. 1 or negative 1. So negative 1 is the common factor in the second group. So if we say negative 1 here, negative 1 bracket, right? Negative 1 bracket, negative 1 into negative x. Negative will cancel out negative, right? Leaving us with what? With x. You know that from the number line, a negative divided by negative is going to lead to a positive. So we now have positive x, right? Then negative 1 into positive 1, right? 1 into 1 will always be 1, right? But this is negative 1 into positive 1, so it will lead us to a negative 1. So a positive divided by negative is going to lead to a negative, okay? From the number line, you know that. So when you get to this point where the first bracket and the second bracket, the terms in them are the same, you are done now. So your solution will be x minus 1 of these brackets, right? You just take 1. X minus 1, then 3x minus 1, bracket 3x minus 1. Okay, this 3x minus 1, this negative 1, will form another bracket. So 3x minus 1, bracket, x minus 1, this is just one of the brackets. These brackets, right? I hope this is clear to you. So whenever it's a quadratic expression, when you reach this point, you're done, right? So let me bring up another question. So we are now on question 3. Question 3 is saying that x squared plus 7x plus 12 factorize. This is another quadratic expression. Okay, so I want you to pay very close attention. So the thing is this. I've told you from the earlier question that you split the term in the middle. The term in the middle is 7x. Okay, so we're going to split 7x. So how do we do that? So we multiply the coefficient plus the term in x squared. So if we multiply x squared times 12, it will lead us to 12x squared, right? So what are the factors of 12x squared that can lead us to 7x? That can lead us to 7x. The factors of x squared, right? That can lead us to 7x. So what are the factors of 12? Factors of 12 are 6x and 2x, 4x and 3x, right? These are some of the factors of 12x squared. So which of these factors can lead us to 7x, right? So if we add 4x plus 3x, it's going to lead us to 7x. So we rewrite the expression now and split the term in the middle, splitting 7x, right? So x squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 4x plus 12. So this is 3x. So I hope you're paying close attention. So x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 12. Nothing has changed in this expression. This expression is just equal to this expression. But the only difference is that we've splitted 7x. 3x plus 4x is just equal to 7x, right? So the third step you do now is we are going to group the terms into two groups, right? So this group and this group, the first and second group. So what is the highest common factor in the first group? The highest common factor in the first group is going to be equal to x, which is the variable which is common in all the terms, right? So x into x squared, we're going to be left with x. X into 3x, x will cancel out x, leaving us with 3 plus 3. Then what is the highest common factor in the second group? The highest common factor in the second group obviously is 4, right? Is 4. Then we're going to write positive 4 here, then bracket 4 into 4x, 4 comes out 4, leaving us with x, right? So x plus here 4 into 12 obviously equal to 3, right? So you're almost done when you reach this point. Okay, so when you reach this point, I want you to pay very close attention. So the terms in the brackets are the same. This is 3x and this is 3x. So what do you do now is your solution. You just take one of the brackets. These are 3x and 3x, right? Okay, these are the same terms in each and every bracket. So x plus 3, you take one of these brackets, right? Then the second bracket is x plus 4, right? So if you take this x, write it down, then you take this positive 4, write it down. So this is the solution. So if you factorize this quadratic expression, the solution is going to be this solution. So 3x plus 3 bracket x plus 4. This is your solution, right? So I'm now moving on to the last question, right? So okay, so the last question is saying that 10ab plus 5a. So what is the highest common factor? The highest common factor of this expression, what is the highest common factor, right? So the highest common factor of 10 and 5 is obviously 5, right? Then what is the variable that is common in all the terms? The variable that is common in all the terms is a. A is present in the first term and a is also present in the second term. So 5 times a. So 5a is our highest common factor. I hope that was clear. So 5a is our highest common factor. Then we factor it out. Bracket, right? Bracket, then 5a into 10a is going to be 2b. Then how did I get 2b? 5 into 10 is going to be equal to 2, right? Then a will cancel out a, leaving us with b, right? So 5 will cancel out, 5 into 10 is 2. I will repeat again. 5 into 10 is 2, right? Then a will cancel out a, leaving us with what? With 2b. So this is 2b. Then plus 5a into 5a. 5 into 5 is 1. A will cancel out a, leaving us with what? With 1. So this is your solution. You're done with factorizing. So you're not completely done with factorizing though, because there is another concept in factorization which is called the difference of two squares, right? So if right after this video I'm going to do another tutorial on factorization, the difference of two squares, then I'll solve these three questions. So if you want to be a part of this, subscribe and you'll be notified just as I upload this next tutorial. So this is the next tutorial, factorization, difference of two squares, and these three questions. Then you're done with factorization. This is basic factorization. If you master all this question I've taught you, you'll be done with factorization, right? So if you want to be notified when I upload this next tutorial, subscribe and stay tuned. Just right after this tutorial, I'm going to upload this tutorial.